gonna say the colors blue and gold could be significant, and then I split the deck to the Knight of Cups. Queen of Pizzas. What do you want? Three of Wands. To be alone. No, I think that you want a future that's certain. You know, I think that you want clarity. You're going through a cycle right now with someone who I think that the future has been uncertain for a while. There have been spells in this dynamic where the future was uncertain. Yeah, Ten of Swords, the future was uncertain. The future was maybe a little shaky, right? And maybe that got, I'm hearing the word like violent, like maybe that got really intense sometimes. But it doesn't feel as intense this time. It doesn't feel as intense this time. It feels, what's the word that I'm hearing? It feels tempered, I suppose. Queen of Swords, Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups. There are offers here. So if you're in a relationship and you're still receiving offers, you're being very, this isn't, you know, some of you guys are going to be in relationships, some of you guys are not. But I mean, regardless, honestly, like these offers are being like you're being very firm about whether or not you take them, you know what I mean? And kind of the cards that you're showing. You want something here. It's like, well, you can only see me, right? Because the Queen of Swords is on her side. You can only see me if you provide. That rhymed. You can only see me if you're adding to the garden. I see you, girl. Ace of Swords. Okay. You might not be satisfied with a lot of what people are bringing to you. Page of Swords at the bottom. You're like, it's not enough. I'm hearing it doesn't add up. Judgment and death. Wow. With the Devil, the Eight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, Four of Cups. Oh man, some of you guys are like really experiencing this very intensely, where I think if you are currently in a relationship or you're like kind of in a talking stage with someone, this might feel really intense because you're stuck in between. There's like tension, right? There's tension like between worlds, okay? And I'm gonna pull from that deck here. Actually, hang on. I just spilled tea all over me. Compassion, the Healer. You have to have compassion. The Destroyer. There's something about like self-sabotage here. Valley of Unity. Yeah, the in-between space is really annoying, right? Because there's like, you want to be close to someone, right? You want to be close to people or like one person in particular. You want closeness with them, but this tension is like really, really getting to you. And I can see here with the Devil and the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, it's kind of like, well, I have options, you know? You might be keeping those options at bay. Valley of Knowledge on the split, but you're also in a place where with solitude here, yeah, Valley of Love. Oh man, you're like, I want real love, you know, and I find that best with myself. I want to be alone. So there's a lot of self-sabotaging going on, and I'm seeing you in the middle saying, none of y'all have what I want. And you want something. You might want something material. That's okay, you know. But I think beyond that, you're much more interested in something sentimental. Right? Maybe gift giving is your love language and you're just not getting enough of that, you know? You're just not getting enough of the validation, of the reciprocity that you desire. What's your advice here? Queen of Cups, compassion. this is commanding, you know, this is similar to a reading I did recently. I think it was just yesterday, where there's like a level of emotional maturity that's required from you, you know? Queen of Cups is saying, like, it's complimenting that compassion. You're kind of being called out here a little bit, you know? Excuse me. Can you soften enough to feel the release? You know? Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, the Tower, and I don't know if you can see, but that's the Five of Wands and the Five of Pentacles there. I think there's a lot of lack going on here, you know, and we can never manifest or experience love from a place of lack. What is this other person that you're looking for this reciprocity from? Where are they at in this equation? The Six of Cups. I heard they just love you, you know, they just love you. They just adore you. The Six of Cups, the Nine of Cups, they're like way more comfortable in continuing forward with you and just being like your person, right? Eight of Pentacles, they want to keep going forward and working on whatever the relationship needs. I don't know if you're like communicating this clearly, but Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. There is something about this that just, Seven of Cups is about, there is something about this that just makes it feel like this person might be bypassing a little bit of what your needs are. It's kind of like they're saying, I almost feel like if you were to call this person out on like, hey, like, you know what I like, you know what I want, you know kind of what this is about, and you're not delivering, or you're not showing up, or you're not whatever, like, you know what the problem is. I kind of feel like you would be confronted with this person's like kind of inner teenager energy that would say, but, you know what I mean? And so really the thing is just to, there's not really any winning here. You have the Two of Wands. So for some of you, like, it might be better just to say like, there are better prospects. For others of you, it's, you know, planning a future or fantasizing, mapping, you know, vision boarding a future where that like kind of abundance or, you know, wealth, prosperity, that kind of exchange or reciprocity does exist in the relationship so that you can breathe life to it, right? If it's not here now, what do you need to do to get it? For some of you, that does not involve finding a new person. For some of you, it does, right? Absolutely. What else? The Emperor. There's something too about protection. I was looking at, I don't know if you can hear the fucking dogs barking. They're always barking. But there was like a little fly, like a little like gnat type of thing that was outside of the window, and I was curious like if it was inside, because sometimes we'll get them inside, not really often though, but sometimes we'll get them inside, and I'm taking that as like you are protected from external influences at the time. So if one of your concerns is like temptation from the other person, like if you have suspicious energy here, that's not happening, right? Knight of Swords, the Sun, the Seven of Wands, with the Emperor, it's telling me that even if this person was getting offers the way that you are getting offers, they're not taking any of it. Like, they're not paying attention to any of that. Kind of similar to, it seems like, how you're doing, you know? I think that there might be a desire to step out and experience something new, but it's not, that might just be a symptom of like boredom or like living in the mundane or like surviving for a little while. It's not necessarily a symptom of like needing the relationship to end. You guys just maybe want adventure. Maybe things got stale, you know, for you, whether or not there's another person involved, right? This could very clearly be about just one person. Either way, the amount of self-sabotage that I'm seeing in this reading is kind of wild. So compassion, Queen of Cups energy is